gonna have salt and vinegar chips and some hot sauce. Cold water. I hope that y'all having a great day today. I'm having a good day. I'm having a nice, productive day. I'm trying anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all this story time. I wish I could say. I'm gonna tell y'all this long, dramatic story time, but no, I'll make it sweet and cute, but it's not sweet. Not from a long shot. It's not sweet. Okay, so. This happened during the time that I moved up north. This was like my second apartment. There was no way that we was gonna sign another lease with the first one, so we had like 3 months to go. Child, we went looking for another apartment, and we had to pay 2 rents for 3 months. Either pay it out, buy the lease out, or not pay for it, or pay for it. We chose to pay for it. We found a cute. We looked around for a while. It was in a really, really nice suburban neighborhood. It was our first apartment in the city. The hood. I don't know. It might have been the ghetto. Child, it was rough. Okay. And we had got the apartment online. But I ain't gonna talk about that. Don't worry about that. I'll tell you about that another time. Let me focus. Let me stick to this one. Anyway, we went looking for a place, a nice neighborhood. There was nothing out there but like townhouse apartments, beautiful homes. The tourist area. It was rural, suburban and rural. We went and saw so many nice apartments. They were so expensive. On this one that we found was only like, child, it was expensive too, but it was more expensive than our first apartment. It was it was about $500 to $600 more than our first apartment, but we felt like it was worth it because they had a place where you could play tennis, basketball, a place for the dogs to walk. They had one of them doggy parks and doggy place for a dog to run around and poop. And they had doggy poop cans everywhere, so they had signs letting people know. And they was gonna be charged on their rent if they didn't pick up that poop. So yeah. The place was nice. It was roomy. Oh my God, it literally was the same amount of room we got here, but it was way bigger, cause like where I'm at was our actual dining room, and then we had an nice kitchen. It was cute. And we was gonna wait till we settled down, get used to the place, and see if I definitely was gonna stay. I was gonna get an even bigger place, maybe like a 3-bedroom. The first month we lived there, it seemed to be really quiet. It was. I started on Saturday. You can't expect it to be quiet on a weekend. You know what I mean? You just can't expect that. And we were so happy because after 2 weeks of living here, we ain't have no bugs. We're so happy. There was no bugs in the cabinet, no bugs in the drawers, no bugs around the wall. There was no bugs. But I'll tell you what I really loved about it. Everywhere you look, it was surrounded by magnolia trees. I ain't never lived nowhere where I had a magnolia tree outside my window. Magnolia tree, magnolia tree. And everywhere you go in there, there's forests filled with magnolia trees. And then one day, we was in our bedroom, we had the TV on. Well, actually a computer, because cable came with our apartment, but we didn't have a TV yet. We had to go buy ourselves a TV. We still was watching streaming on our computer. And I'm watching TV, and I heard Nathan say, "What was that?" I'm looking around. I don't see nothing. Child. She turned on the light. It was a bug about this big. It had probably about 2,000 legs coming out like this. And it wasn't no spider. It was long. And usually when you turn on like a bug, it moves, you know. Child, that bug was like, it was moving so fast. And we were like, we were screaming. I was like, oh my God. We started holding on to each other. And I was like, what is that? What is that? She said, Mom, I never seen a bug like that. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? So I told her, because no matter what, we always keep bug spray. No matter what, you should always keep bug spray. You don't know when you're gonna have too many ants or spider or a bug from somebody else, because people bring bugs, roaches, and rats with them. So you need to keep stuff. You don't know when something's gonna happen. I told Nathan, go get the bug spray. Child. Nathan sprayed it. And it was moving real fast. Y'all, it wouldn't even stop moving. We were so scared. We were screaming. We were scared, okay? Child. We had all the lights on the house. The bug moved so fast. It seemed like the spray didn't even bother it. We were so scared. We didn't know where it went, where it came from. We was horrified. So I started looking up the bug, y'all. I went to Google and I said long, ugly the centipede came up. It was a centipede, some type of centipede. I was like, what the freak? We were so scared we wanted to call the office and tell them that we scared. We so scared at that moment. We didn't want to live there no more. We were so scared. So, we started talking. We was like, maybe it's a one-time incident. It ain't gonna happen no more. 2 weeks went past. Nothing, y'all. Nothing, no bug, no nothing. So we started getting comfortable again. Cause see, the problem is like they didn't do a lot of the physical work, but and I do my share of things. I drive. I might clean up the kitchen, do some. I might do most of the cooking, but I also gotta kill whatever comes in the house or get them out. Nadine not gonna do it. But y'all, this happened at a time that I was getting sick. And I didn't know what was going on, why I was getting sick. I started feeling like I was getting maybe depressed and down from the relationship that I was supposed to have with this guy. And at the time, I didn't know the relationship wasn't gonna work out. Because me and him was doing good, but it was the little things that he had done in between, things like that dry bag and lying about his parents, the church thing. It was just a lot of little stuff. Every time I found out something, it was just making me more and more like low, just sad. But I was starting not to feel well. So that thing went running. It was no way for me to catch him. There was no way. I wasn't gonna be able to do anything. Nathan was like, Mom, I'm scared to go to sleep. We had our own bed. And she was like, we don't know where it's at. What if it bites and stuff like that? Because they were seeing some centipedes bite and stuff like that. So we didn't see it no more. We thought it might have went through the wall out the house or the whatever. We just know it was gone. So about 2 weeks passed, and then Nadine went to go. I think she was like mopping all the floors of the house, and the thing ended up crawling somewhere and dying. So she found it. It was real big, so it ended up dying. Even though it didn't die right away, it died. So we got it out the house. I had to be the one to pick it up and throw it out because Nadine ain't doing nothing with no bugs. So we thought everything was good. We was going places. We was doing what we do. We was starting to enjoy the town we live in. One day, we was watching a movie, and we went to bed late. And before we went to bed, Nadine said, Mom, you want some water? I said, yeah, because it was hot. Matter of fact, it was like around this time last year, which is ironic that I'm telling the story. So she go get me some water. just tightened myself up on the bed, and I moved back, and I was like, what's going on? What's going on? She said, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I said, what is it? She said, it's something big. I said, is it, what is it? She said, it's not a worm. It's not a worm. I'm thinking like, oh my God, is it a snake? She said, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I've never seen it before. But she said it was like this thick and like that long. The child was freaking out. I was like, is it a garden snake? She said, Mom, I don't know. And so I told her, run and get the roach spray. We have roach spray for everything. We got spider spray, roach spray, fly spray. We got some type of spray. And then I told her to spray it. I was so scared. She started spraying it. She was like, crying at the same time, spraying it. She said nothing was happening. And she said it looked like it's trying to crawl up, so like curl up. So I was so scared. She's like, but I'm not getting it up. You're gonna get it up. I was like, no, please get it up. Please. I don't know. I don't want to feel queasy. I don't want to be sick to my stomach. She's like, no. I had to kill it. You getting it up. So she covers it up with a bunch of paper towels. Y'all, I was so scared. I let that thing stay there for like, I'm gonna say 3 days, because I was scared. I didn't want to look at it. I wouldn't. She's like, Mom, you gotta look at it. I was so scared. I couldn't do it. So it just sat there. So then we would just turn off the light. We would clean up around it. We wouldn't get it up. I was too scared. I wouldn't do it. I didn't want to see what it looked like. I was so scared. She told me, she said something about it had the skin and some legs, and it was just the way she explained it was so creepy. I was so afraid to even look. So after the thing been on the floor by about 3 days, I decided that I wasn't gonna sleep with no blanket because it was too hot. Even with the AC on, it was hot. Child, I was so tired. We had been ripping and running, went food shopping, I vlog, all of that, right? I was so freaking tired. I stretched out on my bed. I was stretched out, me and anything both asleep. I turned around, and at night I move around a lot when I sleep. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I do not know how I was able to see it. We stopped sleeping with the TV on because the sound, it was just so beautiful out there. The noise from outside was so nice, like, and sometimes you open the window and the breeze felt nice. So at night we had like peaceful night sleep. The house was so quiet and relaxing. Yeah. Now mind you, I ain't never see what was on the floor. I'm laid out. I'm on the bed like face down, and just like this, just like my arms laid out like this, and I'm just like this, and I'm sleeping good. I don't know what made me open my eye that night. I didn't get no nudge. I didn't hear no noise. I didn't have no dream. I just happened to open up my eye. I'm like this. touching the bed. You know how you hold on the bed, you trying to get up, stand up straight. Like, well, if you ain't got the bone disease, you probably don't even feel that. But I was trying to get myself together. The thing was almost at my thigh. I was like, it's two of them. It's two of them. And Nathan was like, oh my God, oh my God. So she went and she ran. She went and got the spray. She sprayed that thing. She sprayed it. Y'all, it was moving so fast. It went from one end of the bed to the other end of the bed, like seconds. It was moving so fast. And she sprayed and sprayed, still was moving. And I was like, get the other one. Get the other one. And she shook the cover. She looked under the bed. She looked everywhere. With another one. It was only one. So that I thought it was two because of how fast it moved. I didn't think that that one could get to the other side of the bed so quickly. So it's a good thing that when I saw it, I started screaming. And then when they didn't grab me, I started jumping up out of the bed. That thing was about to attack me. And I was so freaking messed up. So we didn't know what it was. So they didn't call the office. I'm gonna tell you, this happened like about, I said 2 in the morning. I know I woke up the whole freaking neighborhood. When I tell you I was screaming out of my freaking mind. I was screaming. Now my whole bed is sprayed down with rose spray. So that means I can't use it no more. I can't get on it. It's no more good. So now I'm sleeping in the bed with her. Because I ain't got no bed. I had to get a new one. She calls the office in the morning and tell them what happened to us. And they said, oh, yeah, this the season for them. They're centipedes. And be very careful. Because if they bite you, you will have to call the ambulance right away. Because they got poison in them and they can kill you. So you couldn't tell us that when we applied for the apartment. Don't you think you should have said, hey, we got deadly centipedes? And then Nadine was telling them, no, it's not a centipede. It's some type of snake, some type of thing. She's like, no, it's a centipede. Nadine told her that it was a one that was like a bug and it was a centipede moving real fast. She said, oh yeah, we got like 3 or 4 different types of centipedes. I was lost for words. And Nathan was like, what do we do? Because we don't want centipedes in our house. Just like, well, there's really nothing you can do. They come from underneath the rug or they come from the cracks in the hallway. They're going to come in there. And Nathan was like, but my mom has a bone disease and sometimes she don't feel well. She can't move like that. She was like, well, the only thing we could tell you is just look out for them. But if she was to get bitten, you're going to have to call an ambulance right away. And me and Nathan was just sitting there like, they can't be serious. They cannot be serious. We done signed the whole lease. We still paying for the other apartment. This was not good. This was not good. So now we was going back and forth from the old apartment to this apartment because we were so freaking scared of the freaking centipedes. They explained that they have magnolia trees and that's where they live. That's what comes with them. The whole place is infested with centipedes. Child, I felt like if things could not get worse, I cannot believe this happening to us. Y'all, oh my God. And then I'm gonna tell y'all, they look, but anyway, when they die, they get dried up and hard. So, one morning I went to the bathroom and there was a baby centipede in the bathroom. So I picked that one up and that gave me the guts to go ahead and pick up the other one in the corner and to pick up the one that was on, well, that one that was on the bed. They didn't just wrap him up in the bed, threw the whole bed away. Y'all, it was so bad. It scared the living jeebies out of me. When I tell you them things move fast, the whole time I lived there, I was in complete fear. And then when things didn't work out with me and my relationship, I was like, okay. I told Nathan, I think I tried to break up with him, right? About at least shit. And each time, I started praying about it, and I was like, well, I need to make sure that I'm completely sure that I want to be done with him. I don't want to use the centipede as an excuse to leave his tail. You know what I'm saying? But I was about to, because I was scared. But y'all, I dealt with people not telling you that they got water bugs. And the lady told me that the bugs they had wasn't water bugs. They were some type of tree bugs. They looked like water bugs to me, but I guess they cousins. I dealt with people places that had roaches, and then places that had other stuff. But I ain't never seen no centipedes. Y'all, now the first thing I ask when I'm filling out application, do they have a season with centipedes come in the house, or it's gonna be outside the door or on the door? Y'all, they be outside the door, on the door, in the house, everywhere. Like, it was so creepy and so scary. So yeah, so we end up staying there, but we was in complete fear. So we started traveling a lot back and forth to Texas, staying in hotels. It was just a complete freaking nightmare, like a whole nightmare. I was so scared, y'all. I don't know. Have y'all ever dealt with centipedes in your house? It was my first time ever in my whole 54 years. I never even knew what they were. I never seen them before. I never looked them. I don't know. I never knew what they were. It's my first time seeing them in person. So I was just shocked. But y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. Have a